For many people and organizations, commemorating World AIDS Day is a one-off event. The case is different for the National Pension Scheme Authority, Napsa. Every December, Napsa employees from different departments take advantage of the commemoration of World AIDS Day, 16 days of activism against gender violence, as well as the December festival mood that is heightened by Christmas Day to remember the less privileged in society. It has now become a custom for Napsa to mitigate the sufferings of different groups of people in society, requiring various forms of assistance during this period. The year 2018 was not different. Napsa employees were once again on the move to show love and care to those in need. The audit department of Napsa chose to show love to Cheshire Homes for Children with Physical Disabilities in Kabulonga. The center is solely dependent on well-wishers in its crusade of aiding the physically challenged children aged between 5 and 14 years with education and physiotherapy services.
You people, we need your donations. It's not the church, no. That's why we go around and we ask people good wishes to give us something. Without you, we cannot survive here. Okay. We depend on the people outside. Yes. But not outside here in Zambia, within Zambia. Now yes. People have stopped giving us any donation outside there. Yes. They said, no, you have to keep yourself. You have to make sure that you have grown enough.
Napsa employees from the audit department were led by the audit manager.
So the little ones, yeah. We shall surely come back. Like you said, we need to assist this institution. I think as Napsa, as you know, we are a social security institution. So it's just right that we do some social responsibility. So this is not the last time. The last time you are seeing us, we will surely come back again just to assist our friends.
Like their audit colleagues, the Investment Directorate and Procurement and Stores departments headed for Chilanga. Their destination was the Mother of Mercy Hospice in Chilanga. The hospice, run by the Sisters of Mercy of St. Charles Borromeo, was opened in 1997 to offer palliative care services to vulnerable people. The hospice also offers HIV testing and counseling services. The hospice entirely depends on donor support from individuals and organizations. As such, the charitable organization faces challenges in its operations.
I'd like to say thank you very much that you managed to come up with these things for our vulnerable brothers and sisters under our care here at our hospice as well as in Chilanga community. We are very grateful. Thank you very much. As we depend on donor fund, such donation really, it lessens the load which we have, more especially during months like this.
Napsa employees were thus encouraged that they had this privilege of making a contribution towards efforts meant to cushion the suffering of the vulnerable in the community.
Our objective is to lessen the suffering in the community by extending a helping hand to the less privileged in line with our corporate social responsibility policy. This year, as the Directorate of Investments and Department of Procurement Stores, we identified Chilanga Mother of Mercy Hospice as the recipient of our support.
Not far from the Mother of Mercy Hospice lies St. Cecilia Orphanage in the heart of Mapepe area in Chilanga district. Orphaned and vulnerable children in Mapepe have found comfort and support at this orphanage despite its humble structures. The Napsa Finance Department for a moment suspended their usual business of entries and balancing of their books of accounts in order to attend to a noble cause that brought happiness to the children at St. Cecilia Orphanage. Finance Manager Owen Chimpinde took the opportunity to add Napsa's voice on the need to reverse the impact of HIV and AIDS on communities.
Napsa has taken advantage of the satellite activities in order to reach out to the various organizations within their communities throughout the country in order to provide education on the prevention of HIV and encourage them on how to stay healthy regardless of their status. Ladies and gentlemen, and children. Each one of us has a role to play in order to arrest the spread of HIV/AIDS. It is everyone's responsibility to take courageous steps to stand up and speak out against the HIV pandemic and to adhere to the rules of fighting the spread of new HIV infections.
St. Cecilia Orphanage founder Cecilia Nyasulu expressed gratitude to Napsa for aiding the orphanage with assorted items.
Thank you to Napsa for your coming, and thank you everyone for thinking about us. As you can see, I'm a mother of big girls and big boys. It's not as easy as it seems, as the poem said. I really need you to hold my hand like you've done.
Bethel Home is located in Avondale, east of Lusaka. The home, which was founded in December 2014 to support children in need of care, is currently host to 21 children aged between 0 and 5 years who find their way to the facility through the Social Welfare Department. Being a non-profit-making organization, the home survives on the generosity of organizations such as the Napsa that donated a variety of items to ease the burden of taking care of the children who are all below 5 years.
We're really thankful. Actually, my heart is, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm thankful for this donation, and I'm thankful just for the thoughts. It's the thought that counts at the end of the day. And I'm really grateful to God that you guys came through and helped us. Your donation will actually take us a mile. It's not even a month, a week, but it will take us a mile. We're really grateful. Thank you very much.
Mr. Ason Banda is the Senior Customer Services Manager.
We feel as Napsa, we can contribute in uplifting the needy people by giving a small help, especially the young ones, who we understand they are the future generation.
George Compound is one of the most densely populated residential areas in Lusaka. Poverty levels are also high among residents of this unplanned settlement. The IT department of Napsa, in the mission of putting smiles on the faces of children with disabilities at the Home of Happiness for Children with Disabilities. The little-known House of Happiness was alight with joy for the rare treat that Napsa brought them.
Thank you very much for the gifts that you have given to us. I would like to thank you very much for the gesture that you have shown unto us. This is the reason why we exist on earth, is to help each other, especially those who are in need. I would like also to mention to you that the gifts that you have brought to us, it will go a long way, and indeed it will help to improve the lives of these disabled children.
As a responsible corporate citizen, Napsa is only too glad to lend a helping to the underprivileged people in different communities.
I just want also to thank you for the great work that you are doing, because as we can see, there are quite a number of children that you are looking after, and providing one item or the other might not be easy. But we just want to encourage you to continue with the good work that you are doing. And we are looking forward to joining you again. It could be soon or later, but we are praying that soon we'll be with you again.
From George Compound, the IT department moved to Challenge South Township. Their destination was Matthew 25 Ministries. The ministry's vision is to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, care for the sick, visit those in prisons, and provide shelter for the homeless.
Thank you very much for what we've done. I'm humbled. I don't have anything to say. I'm so humbled. I really thank your company. I thank each one of you who donated to feed these children. Thank you very much.
Like in George Compound, even here, Napsa continued to encourage the founder of the ministry to continue with the work of helping the needy in society.
We also just want to commend you for the work that you are doing here. The little ones that you are helping, It's not that they are lesser people because of the situation they are in. They are humans like every one of us. And of course, you never know what they will become in future once they are given an opportunity. So we just want to commend you and to encourage you to continue the good work that you are doing. And also, I would also want to maybe also thank our IT team for the resources they put together for us to come and share with you in a little way that we could.
In Lusaka's Chunga Township, an untold touching story of the rise of Worms Orphanage caught the attention of the Contributions and Benefits Department of Napsa. The orphanage is run by Eunice Walia, who was brought up in an orphanage herself. Mrs. Walia worked for Napsa before she decided to go for early retirement in order to invest all her energy in running the orphanage. Confined to a wheelchair, Mrs. Walia is determined to pursue her heart's desire of helping orphaned children despite the challenges relating to resources that she faces in undertaking this charity work.
After I'd lost my parents, the Catholics had promised me that they were going to educate me. And thank God they educated me. They took me to the college, Kasia Secretarial College. And thereafter, I was blessed by Napsa. I was given a job without even having an interview. And I worked for Napsa, I think it's about 19 years. Then I decided I didn't retire, I just decided to stop because of the same noble work that is here. So God has made a way for us. We started with 15 children in 2002. We were registered with the Register of Society and the Government Social Development. And from those 15 children, we have increased up to, we have 37 children right now.
Napsa staff from the Contributions and Benefits Department, led by their director, felt duty-bound to support the orphanage.
Napsa has a policy in our corporate social responsibility every year to commemorate the World AIDS Day in this manner by going through out the country, identify need areas and assist those need areas. Each department, each section, each station is given some money to identify and do exactly what we are doing here. The amount that we do give, sometimes when you see the needs on the ground, you would think whether it's enough or not. But what is important, I think, is the heart, is the feeling that comes with it, the joy that comes with giving, and the fact that the help that we render helps somebody who is truly needy.
Mrs. Walia and her husband also ran a community school in Chunga, catering for 160 vulnerable children around Chunga area. The activities carried out by Napsa staff are a clear indication that Napsa is committed to good corporate citizenship, as it is always working in the best interest of the economy by contributing to the social and collective well-being of the Zambian people through its support of various community programs.